the end of July, I decided to get a Nintendo Switch to try it out and see how I like it. And while my first impression was pretty good, I did find myself getting more and more frustrated the more I used it, so I decided to return it and got the OLED version instead. And needless to say, I am very happy I did. In this video, I'll be talking about what I liked about the Switch, why I decided to upgrade, and if you should do the same. When I first got the Switch, I was very pleasantly surprised by the local multiplayer abilities and the friendly design language of Nintendo. I'm also a big fan of the console X handheld design of this console. The way I can just play handheld and then I can just drop it into the dock and boom, it's on the TV. It's just things like that. It's just so seamless and fun to do. It just made like regular things fun with the Switch. Now I did have a few complaints though. First of all, the obvious one, the LCD screen. I mean, it is LCD, so you're not gonna get those deep blacks that you get on OLED, and the screen doesn't look as great. The colors aren't as vibrant and bright, and it also looks a bit weird from certain angles. I was also a bit bothered by the large bezels, the lack of Ethernet, and especially that flimsy stand. That stand couldn't handle anything. If I tapped the screen, it would just tip over. If I placed it on an uneven surface, it would just tip over. A light breeze, it tipped over. It would tip over of anything. I was also a bit bothered by the low storage and low quality speakers. And then there's the dreadful Nintendo tax, but I'm not gonna talk about that because that could be like a forever conversation. So while my first impression was pretty good, it was just a flawed device in my eyes, and I just had to return it. While I didn't really like the original Switch too much, the upgrade was definitely worth it. The Switch OLED is excellent, like it's really good. First of all, the OLED screen is just beautiful. The blacks are like completely black, the screen is vibrant and bright, it looks perfect from all angles. Yeah, the resolution is still 720, and yes, it is noticeable, but I was able to ignore it after quite a short amount of time. Since it's OLED, the colors are very vivid. And while I personally like that, I know a lot of people don't really want that, and that's why I think it's really cool that Nintendo included an option to reduce the screen vividness. Looking past the screen, they also did make quite a few significant changes. The bezels are way smaller, the screen is larger, and I don't know if they changed the materials, but it does feel higher quality. The HDMI dock now finally has an Ethernet port built in. It has 2 USB ports, and it has a nice rounded design that I really like. But maybe my favorite part is the stand. Not only is the stand improved, but it's like genuinely really good. The friction is just perfect, it allows for smooth adjustability so you can set it at any angle. And it's very strong and stable, since it covers the entire bottom half of the back of your Switch. The storage is now 64 gigabytes, which I would say is still a bit too little, but at least it's better than the 32 that was on the original Switch. You won't run out of storage instantly like you did on that. I don't know if they changed the speakers. I've actually tried looking it up, but I couldn't find anything about it. But they do sound better to me, and most other people I've talked to have said the same, that they do sound better. This upgrade was very significant to me and was definitely worth it in my opinion. If your question is if you should upgrade, I would say it depends. If this is your first Switch, it's obvious, just get the OLED version. I mean, it's just better in every single way. You'll be very happy with the great screen quality, the small bezels, the larger storage, and especially that stand. If this is an upgrade from the original Switch, I would say it depends on how much you value these features. If you don't really have a problem with the LCD screen, and the stand doesn't bother you either, or you play docked on the TV most of the time, it doesn't really matter. Performance-wise and quality content-wise, it's the completely same device. Are you on the other hand bothered by the LCD screen, the large bezels, the low storage, and the flimsy stand? Yeah, it might be worth selling it and getting the OLED version. The upgrade is quite significant, but I can definitely understand that it is a bit painful paying this much for a device that seems so similar. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to my Patreon, PokemonTrainer1313. If you want to get early access to new videos, exclusive channel updates, and scripts to new videos, even this one, you should definitely check out my Patreon. All tier prices have now been reduced, so be sure to click the link in the description if you want to try it out. I'll see you in the next video.